gentlemen, welcome back to Plainsman Park for the women's action between the Otero College Rattlers and your Northeastern Plains women. First, for the Rattlers, number 0, Bethany Espinoza. Number 16, Laura Correa. Number 5, Julia Dos Santos. Number 28, Mia Robles. Number 15, Ayana Patel. Number 17, Vanessa Ayala. Number 18, Taylor Garcia. Number 20, Ellie Steele. Number 9, Ciara Vasquez Rivera. Number 29, Charlotte Klein. And number 8, Jocelyn Rodriguez Salazar. The Rattlers are coached by Kristen Bridger. And now, starting for your Plainswomen, number 2, Luna Dominguez. Number 3, Aaliyah Duke. Number 4, Marseille Edwards. Number 5, Alessandra Paez. Number 8, Lisha Bravo Ponce. Number 9, Carla Moreno Pacheco. Number 20, Trinity Chavez. Number 21, Steve Lowry, Jones Brown.
And we welcome you back out to Plainsman Park as we head toward our second game of our Saturday soccer twin bill here on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. NJC Otero, the women, get the second game in our doubleheader after Otero won the men's game 3-0. Northeastern Junior College, from Plains to possibilities. Northeastern is your educational path. Learn more at njc.edu and set up your tour today. Plainswomen a 10-0 victory yesterday against Trinidad State in the Region 9 opener. Looking to start 2-0 on the season. Here are the Northeastern Plainswomen. I think, big key for this Northeastern Plainswomen team is going to be building on the offense yesterday. You can win 10-0 all you want. This Otero team is a team that was regularly a top 3 team inside this region. You need to prove that you can do that against that high-tier competition as well if you're the Northeastern Plainswomen. And I think there's a lot, when you go 10-0, if you get blanked today, you can't carry anything from the 10 goals that you've scored. So you've got to offensively find those goals and find those opportunities to have success. If you're NJC, you've got to get out on that front foot. You need to score early. This Otero team is a very exceptional possession ball club. They always find ways to win that possession battle, so you're going to have few chances. You have to make the most of the chances that you have. Plainswomen will be in the black, going from our right to our left. Hannah Flores is between the pipes. Luna Dominguez, Aaliyah Dukes, Marseille Edwards, Alessandra Paez, Lisha Bravo Ponce, Carla Moreno Pacheco, Trish Chavez, Itlali Rascon Braun, Felicity Shelton, and Peyton Race for the Northeastern Plainswomen. For the Otero Rattlers, Bethany Espinoza between the pipes, Julia Moncolongo, Jocelyn Rodriguez, Tyra Vasquez, Ilya Patel, Laura Bahia, Vanessa Ayala, Taylor Garcia, Ellie Steele, Mia Robles, and Charlotte Klein. Rattlers in the white with the blue letters and numbers, and the Plainswomen with the opening possession of the game, trying to work up the far side. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Stump. Sports fans, when you're traveling, you need the one stop that has it all on I-76. Take exit 66A in Wiggins. Plainswomen trying to push their way onto the offensive half of the pitch. Lose the ball out on the far side, so it's a deeper throw-in for Otero on their defensive end. Toss in. The Rattlers try and work through the middle of the pitch. Robles, one of their freshmen, knocks it down. Plainswomen mucking it up in the middle of the turf. The ball rolled all the way back on Hannah Flores between the pipes. Flores boots it out. Bahia wins the battle for the ball in the middle of the pitch, but Carla Moreno Pacheco comes away with the takeaway. She works it around. Aaliyah Dukes trying to sprint forward. Dukes steps in, fires one right of the goal, but she was offside. She was a half step behind the defender. On the feed forward, there was a hesitation on that flip forward that ultimately caused Dukes to be that half step offside. She is wearing the captain's armband today for the Northeastern Plainswomen. Dukes, the sophomore from Denver. She's done everything for NJC. She's played defense. She has come in as a striker. She's a striker here this year with a lot more defenders available to them. She can do it in a wide range of ways. You really like that kind of versatility in the player. And I really think she's one of those players that can help lead the team wherever you put her at, wherever you ask her to be standing in your formation. Peyton Race, the freshman from Denver, funneling the offense to the far side on Ayala. Cross across to the near side for Patel. Patel chips it out toward the center stripe. Ball knocked down by Bravo Ponce. Pushed back and then rolled far side on Luna Dominguez. Dominguez turns, tries to serve it across. It's knocked down, but pressure kept by Peyton Race. She wins the spot, then foots it forward to the near side for Moreno Pacheco. Works it in and fires it into the back of the net. The Northeastern Plainsmen strike first in this one. NJC, not even 3 minutes in, get the opening score of the ball game. Moreno Pacheco with the goal. That would be number 9, with the goal. And the assist to number 23 for the Northeastern Plainsmen. So Peyton Race with the assist. Moreno Pacheco with the goal on the shot, and NJC leads 1-0. They got out on the front foot first. Brought to you by Carpet Comfort Center. It'll feel great underneath your feet. Carpet Comfort Center in Sterling. That doesn't feel great. Over pursuing the ball, Hannah Flores, not even 15 seconds after the kickoff following the goal, slipped, fell, and an easy boot into the back of the net for the Otero Rattlers. Number 5, Julia Marcolongo, will score for them unassisted. So you feel like you got into a good spot, and then all of a sudden, whoops, slip and fall. 1-1 is our tally. That was an exciting 15 seconds of soccer right there. Equalized by the Otero Rattlers, not even a half minute after the Plainsmen scored first. 2 third-minute goals. Plainsmen take the ball away off the restart on the far side. Thanks to Felicity Shelton, the freshman from Oklahoma. She pushes it forward. Race pushing down on the far side, fighting for the ball. Ball goes out off the Otero Rattlers and a throw-in about 18 yards off the end line for the Northeastern Plainsmen. 4 minutes in, each team has a goal. High serve across, header for Dukes. Diving save by Bethany Espinoza. So Aaliyah Dukes off a good cross piece, able to turn one on frame. And the Plainsmen quickly take away the goal kick. Little foot forward for Moreno Pacheco. High off the defender. Run down by Aaliyah Dukes on the near side. Fails in nutmegging the defender. Ball ends up being taken away by Ilya Patel. She'll roll it off to Klein, and the center back tries to clear it out, but the Plainsmen pick it up. Moreno Pacheco working to her right. Ball taken off of her foot as she spins back to her left, and a foul on her as she got a hold of the hips of the Otero player who took it away from her, Lara Bahia. So our first foul of the game goes on the Northeastern Plainsmen. 5th minute, half one, 1-1 our tally. Plainsmen see Otero quick start, so they're just going to try and win it with the dribble, not try and cover real estate over the top. They reverse field to the far side. Defensive funnel down by Rascon Braun. Forces a push back in an attempt to reverse field, but Luna Dominguez is creating havoc right near the center stripe. She forces Otero to put it out on the far side. Quick throw in. Ball goes out off the Plainsmen as Luna Dominguez tried to turn and run it. Quick toss in. The Plainsmen pressuring, trying to create that To use again the hockey terminology we used in the mids game, that forecheck turnover. Cross across the middle, knocked down by the Plainswoman defense. Battle for the ball. Felicity Shelton wins it for the Northeastern Plainswoman, but then foots it directly to an Otero Rattler. Mia Robles running near side. She launches it forward in the middle off a defender. It bounces harmlessly in, and a diving save as Hannah Flores had to save the ball off Jocelyn Rodriguez's take after it bounced off a defender, looked harmless, didn't end up being harmless. So each side with an early goal on their first shot of the game, less than 30 seconds apart. And each side has seen their goalkeeper make a save as well. 1-1, 7th minute of half one. Region 9 South opener for Otero, the second game for NJC. 11 to take 6 points at home. If you could, that'd go an awful long way to getting you into the playoff picture if you're the Northeastern Plainswomen. I believe 14 was the threshold to be in the top 6 last year in the Region 9 women's standings. Rattlers quickly thread through, one-on-one up the pitch. Long shot. Feigned for the Rattlers, back to her left and back to her right goes Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets it taken off her foot. Chip forward, Moreno Pacheco over pursues the ball, as does Laura Bahia.
Push up, White, push up!
Rattlers, high back defensive line, really trying to get that offense involved. Plainswomen going to try and take it away and boot it over the top of it. They can get numbers. Nice rip away on the defense on the near side from Marseille Edwards. Moreno Pacheco skitters it forward. Aaliyah Dukes looking to run it down. Ball goes out before she can get there. It's still Otero ball. They'll throw it in deep in their own zone, but Moreno Pacheco comes screaming in, takes it away. From 30, feigns a long boot, bends it in. It takes a bounce and falls into the awaiting arms of Bethany Espinoza. So Carla Moreno Pacheco scored the goal in minute number 3. Gets a shot on. Plainswomen 3 shots on, 1 in. 8 minutes in, half number 1. Already a faster pace in this one than we saw the entire 90 of the men's game. Plainswomen take the ball away on a push forward attempt for Otero and boot it back over the top, allow them to reform their shape. Once again, push in, far side. Dominguez takes it away. Dominguez working into the corner. Ball goes down into the far corner. Run down by Dominguez. She'll pull back, try and cross it. It bangs off a defender. Rattlers clear it back out. Paez with the header up. Moreno Pacheco, the intended target across the middle. She is being marked and marked heavily by Bahia. Moreno Pacheco wins the battle on the ball. She gets it back after rolling it off to Trish Chavez. Foot forward, Moreno Pacheco. She finds Dominguez. Dominguez works in with a right tackle on the take, and the ball rolls in. Aggressive defense there from the Otero Rattlers. They were a little high and almost burned them, but nonetheless, Bethany Espinoza with her 3rd save already in the game.
Let's go!
So Plainswomen win the battle for the 50-50 off the goal kick. Paez out of the midfield. She serves it forward. Chip up. Aaliyah Dukes coming to the ball. Goalkeeper slides, tacks it in, fires up and into the back of the net. Good job by Dukes to keep the pressure on, and after the tackle away, Luna Dominguez knocks it in. For the Northeastern Junior College Plainswomen in minute number 10, the Plainswomen take a 2-1 lead. Dukes won't get the assist, but she deserves it there because she created the initial opportunity. Espinoza slid in, knocked the ball away, and it fell right onto the awaiting foot of the sophomore from Arizona, Luna Dominguez. Plainswomen with a couple subs on the goal scorer there. Now on that front side is Savannah Thompson, as she checks in the place of the goal scorer in Luna Dominguez. 2-1 in our first half, brought to you by Better Electric, covering all your electrical work, residential, commercial, agricultural. Better does matter, 970-521-1030. Rattlers off the restart, trying to quickly answer again. Plainsman in defense, knocks it down, then heads it out. Thompson trying to push it forward for Aaliyah Dukes. Comes up short of her intended target.
Let's go, Wayne, let's go!
Bravo Ponce has done a great job. She's created a couple turnovers already in the first 10 minutes of this game from the defensive side of things. Probably about 11 minutes or so into this one. Plainsman with the 2-1 advantage.
Come on, Wayne, come on!
Throw in far side, ball knocked down. Plainsman can't keep possession. Rattlers working through. Mark Alongo, who scored the goal back in minute number 3. Works it back. Rattlers trying to find one direction or the other that they can work it on. Crossing over on the near side and sliding off the outside of the foot from Taylor Garcia. 12th minute, Plainsman hold a 2-1 advantage. Throw in over the head of Felicity Shelton. All cleared out toward the center. Triz Chavez knocks it down. Triz can't keep possession as Mark Alongo takes it away from her. Tries to push it forward and rolls it all the way back to the Plainsman on Hannah Flores. Chavez out of that center back. She hadn't been tested much in this young game. Ball sails out on the far line as the Plainsmen tried to push and run it up the far sideline. Rattlers throw it in. Plainsmen wrecking havoc across the middle. Short roll in and a takeaway as the Rattlers tried to launch it in. Felicity Shelton turns, and she comes up short of Savannah Thompson on the far side. Bahia back onto the near side for Claudia Dykes, who came in. Dykes with a big ball forward and a save as it hopped up high. Mark Alongo took the shot, and Hannah Flores timed her jump right and came up with the save. And at number 14, big boot across the top. Savannah Thompson can't run it down. She'll keep the pressure on and force the turnover on the pass directly to Shelton. Shelton crosses it over near side, bending to the left side of the 18. It's a foot race for Moreno Pacheco and defender Claudia Dykes, and Dykes will just roll it out of bounds. Give off to Moreno Pacheco, who tosses it back in by Dukes. Moreno Pacheco trying to sandwich a couple defenders and gets it taken off her foot. A turnover created by Ellie Steele. Steele going to run up the near side. Quickly back defensively comes Marseille Edwards and forces the turnover. Ball passed directly to Bravo Ponce, and then Moreno Pacheco. Bravo Ponce over the top, just too far for Savannah Thompson to be able to run down. Plainsmen hold a 2-1 lead. Goals in the 3rd and 10th minute. Rattlers with the one in the 3rd minute. You can definitely see a little bit of rust from this Otero team, trying to find their rhythm right now. Plainsmen trying to take advantage of it, and they again nearly create another turnover. Claudia Dykes push in, tipped by Edwards. It'll still be possessed by Otero, but not for long, as too wide of Ellie Steele went the pass. Deep throw in for NJC. Launched up the near side, too wide for Dukes to be able to do anything with it, and it's taken back for the Rattlers. Center step up by Ruscon Braun. She boots it forward. Aaliyah Dukes trying to win the foot race to the ball. Just a step ahead was Taylor Garcia for the Rattlers, and we'll get a stoppage in play. There is an NJC player down. Moreno Pacheco is headed to the bench under her own power. I don't know if she lost a cleat or what the case may be, but she's headed there. She is one of the 2 goal scorers. And Val Chavez for NJC, the freshman from Idaho, will take her place. So Dukes and Thompson will be on the front end. Paez now moves to a forward position along with Shelton. Val Chavez will take a midfield spot for the Northeastern Plainsmen, utilizing almost a 2-2-3-3 setup in this form. Val Chavez tries to step up from 18. Ball works away, and hard hit for Trish Chavez. Rockets it into the stands. At least it wasn't a player that she hit with her hard kick today. We did tell her don't hit a player. Apparently don't hit anybody isn't an option. So you pick your battles. Katie Worsland will come on for Otero for the injured Ellie Steele, who went down on that clear. Plainsman. Probably 15th, 16th minute of this first half. Dump in near side. Ball goes out. Last touched by Marseille Edwards. No, it was touched by Otero's Katie Worsland. So Marseille will get the throw in for NJC. Launching it down into the corner toward Val Chavez. Plainsman battling for the ball. It goes out off of Otero once again. Throw in taken away by Otero. Plainsman battling for it on the touchline. Aaliyah Dukes ultimately will come up with it, trying to step back and foot around. 2-1 NJC. Rattler throw in. They'll keep possession in the midst of a heap of humanity. Felicity Shelton steps in, takes it away, rolls it forward toward the foot of Savannah Thompson. The ball will be quickly launched back for the Otero Rattlers, and the Plainsmen will play it all the way back on goalkeeper Hannah Flores. Flores puts a boot into it out toward the center stripe, but the Otero Rattlers pick it up. Wind picking up, blowing into the face of the Otero Rattlers right now as they try to work their offense. Wind really wasn't a factor in the men's game. Kind of came up briefly. Good takeaway for the Plainswoman by Val Chavez. Chavez tries to roll it across the middle for Dukes, but Dukes was not in the spot she thought she was because Tyra Vasquez had that spot and was not relinquishing it. Rattlers with it, thread forward, ball gets behind, but Triz Chavez recovers nicely. Triz tries to push it off near side to Marseille Edwards. It's taken away by Otero. A stop and a pop and a launch and a save. Marca Lago with her third shot on in the game. She has a goal, and now 2 of her shots saved by Hannah Flores, who has 3 saves so far in this first half. Plainswomen, nearly 20 minutes into this first half, hold a 2-1 advantage. Rattlers out of their backside, quickly push it off and find Bahia. Bahia forward but offside. Was Marca Longo on the call. Marca Longo tried to push herself down and in. The Otero Rattlers offside.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, let's go.
Lead to a Northeastern kick. Booted by Chavez over everybody's head. She's got the wind at her back, so that's adding a little extra muster behind the balls that Northeastern's putting into play. Espinoza, as it rolls harmlessly in. Plainsmen take the ball away on the far side, help down, and there is a foul on the far side. Foul will be on Peyton Race. So a foul on the Rattlers and a modified corner a little bit maybe. No, it's the deep side. It'll be, I mean, it's 5 yards or so up on the end line. Or maybe a pace or two off the far touch line. So a hard-angled corner is essentially what this amounts to be for Triz Chavez. Triz be given the go-ahead, 21 or so minutes in. Low line drive in, bounces right at the goal, and Marseille Edwards going for it undercuts the Rattler defender.
Dan, you said you're getting static? Yeah, you're just coming in garbage. I can try to
So Northeastern Plainswomen try to develop something, but unable to do so. Nonetheless, good pace, though. And this is the one thing when we talked with Coach Burton at the start of the year, he told us that he wanted a high-paced club this year. That's how he recruited to come in. Not a team that was going to be forced to sit back defensively like they were last year because of a lack of numbers. Kind of the club we saw that final game of the season against these Otero Rattlers. Good takeaway for the Plainswomen, 25 yards or so out. Marseille Edwards puts it on the line. It goes out off of the Otero Rattlers. Quick toss forward toward Aaliyah Dukes and funneled out by the Rattler defense and Taylor Garcia. So subs at the line for both teams. Rattlers will bring Aaliyah Madris and returning Iana Patel. Plainswomen will send Felicity Shelton to the bench. Back on comes Carla Moreno Pacheco after she exited 5-6 minutes ago. Plainswomen halfway through half number one hold a 2-1 lead. Our scoreboard made possible by Sydney Regional Medical Center in Sydney, Nebraska. Don't let that injury keep you out of the game. SydneyRMC.com for more. Throwing off the near line. Rattlers trying to battle for it on the end line. Plainswomen booted up high to the far side. Bangs off a Rattler defender. Still loose in the box. Fired by Chavez. Diving. Saved by Espinoza. Rolled back in, and the defense blocks the attempted take back in. Beautiful take by Val Chavez. Couldn't get it past the diving arm for save of the game for sophomore goalkeeper Bethany Espinoza. Ball went out on the far side once and now twice. It's a Northeastern Plainswoman throw-in. Dump in a battle for the ball, and Moreno Pacheco hits a lofter up high. Aaliyah Dukes tries to adjust. It bounces past her. Marseille Edwards brings it up just over the crossbar. Marseille Edwards turned and tried to get just a bit of her foot on that one, and it just kept going up, and missed the Plainswomen's third goal of the game. Paez checks back in for the Northeastern Plainswomen. Rascon Braun and Bravo Ponce now playing center back. This is moving Triz Chavez to the left back defensive spot, maybe to get more involved in the offense. kick, one by the Rattlers on the far side, but the Plainsmen quickly take it away. Ball pushed up high to Chavez. Foul Chavez. Tries to roll it far side. Rattlers take it away, booted up and cross. Just entering in Nevaeh Valdez. She takes it away in the center. Nevaeh Valdez picked it up to Aaliyah Dukes. Dukes launches it forward. Good run by Savannah Thompson, but Thompson can't beat Bethany Espinoza, the green-clad goalkeeper, to the spot. So the Northeastern Plainsmen, 20 minutes or so to go in this first half. Holding a 2-1 advantage, continuing the pressure. A takeaway by Peyton Race in the middle of the field. Race gets it forward to Moreno Pacheco. Moreno Pacheco, one dribble too hot off her. Good jump in and steal away by Bravo Ponce. Bravo Ponce to Dukes. She launches it forward to Moreno Pacheco down on the end line. Moreno Pacheco hits a low-lining cross off a defender and just wide right of the goal goes Savannah Thompson. Another great take for NJC. Plainsmen, their crossing pieces are just phenomenal right now. I said at the beginning, you popped off for 10 yesterday. You get blank today, all that 10 is all for naught. They clearly have gained an immense amount of confidence in themselves from that 10 spot yesterday. So we have a couple Rattler players coming off the pitch, a couple coming in. Ahead of the goal kick from Bethany Espinoza. 2-1 NJC. Boot from the goal kick sails over everybody's head and into the Otero bench for an NJC throw. Tipping the turf in their direction. Throw sails over everybody's head. Right on to the Rattlers, but they're clear back on to one of their unexpected foots and out on the far touchline. So it's another Northeastern throw. 28th minute of half number one. Toss into Moreno Pacheco. She does some work, bends it up, and can't quite turn it into the 6. For a collapsing Aaliyah Dukes. She bounds it off the side of the goal. Rattlers will be afforded the chance to make the substitution once again.
Let's go, Wes. Come on, let's go!
Bringing in defensively the starter Vanessa Ayala. She'll be that left back defender. Plainsmen. Front side foot, everybody in the front line, including your 3 defenders. Not even just in the front half. I mean, you're 10 yards in front of the midline. So a high line and a foul on that high line. As Bravo Ponce whistled for the Plainsmen's 3rd foul of this first half. That gets free, though, and you're looking at a 2-on-1, 1-on-none, depending on where that ball bounces to. Plainsmen quickly retreat defensively. Battle for the ball, and another foul whistled on the Northeastern Plainsmen as Rascon Braun was battling with the same player for position. 35-yard kick set for the Otero Rattlers. Muscling up and bouncing in on one hop into the awaiting arms of Hannah Flores goes the kick from Mia Robles. Boot back out to the center stripe, and Rattlers with the back-to-back fouls on NJC seem to have tipped things a little bit, at least back toward the center. Moreno Pacheco stops on the ball, launches it forward after the defense runs by, bouncing to the near side, and it will be run down by Bethany Espinoza. Marseille Edwards nearly creates a turnover in the front half, just chasing to the line and giving an opportunity to try and do something of note, maybe get a 3-1 lead. You know, there's still a lot of soccer to be played in this one. So the Plainswomen got at least 15 or so left in this first half. Try and go up 3-1, see if you can't feel very, very solid. Marseille Edwards will take a seat. Sub on is Trinity Moreland for NJC. Had a substitution in here as well. No, Edwards is going to stay on. So Edwards will work right back. She has the throw in now. Moreno Pacheco skips it forward, takes a funky hop. Savannah Thompson able to run it down. Down into the corner she goes for Peyton Race. Race tries to cross it. It goes out. Thanks to a defensive block. Deep throw, no corner for the Northeastern Plainswomen as it's about 5 yards off the baseline. Race, quick dump in. Thompson turns toward the top of the 18. She works it toward Paez. Paez bounces it out left of the goal. She was just trying to calm that one down. And actually it went out off of the Rattler defense, so a corner for the Northeastern Plainswomen. Savannah Thompson. Thompson set to put the left foot into it. Low line drive, bounces in. Moreno Pacheco knocks it down, tries to push it back out. Race's shot never rolls through. Blocked defensively by the Otero Rattlers. They try and counter back over the top. Plainswomen still murkying up the waters in the middle of the pitch and come up with another turnover. Moreno Pacheco beat on a spot to the ball by Tyra Vasquez. Vasquez flutters it back on a Plainswoman foot. The ball bounces off a Rattler in a 2-on-2. Thompson rolls it near side to Dukes, just out of the reach of Dukes. She tries to run it down on the end line and is unsuccessful in doing so. It doesn't matter. She was offside anyway. Good push for the Northeastern Plainswomen. But just a step behind that back line. Subs will not be allowed to come on off that offside. So the Rattlers, who had a couple at the line, will have to wait for the next subbable opportunity. Twelve minutes or so to go in the first half. Goal kick onto the near side, taken away for the Plainswomen and Aaliyah Dukes. Dukes serves it up, over the head, finds Thompson. Off a defender, the ball goes and rolls in. No save there for Espinoza because that was off the defender. Thompson never got the foot on that. Boot out to the center stripe. Paez quick head forward. Plainswomen tried to squeeze with 2-on-1 in the middle there on a short pitch opportunity. Defense clears it back out to the center stripe for the Otero Rattlers. Roll down onto the corner and Marseille Edwards. She launches it up high. Left side of the 18, and it's run down by Bethany Espinoza. Espinoza runs it back across and boots it into the middle. Ball bounces around, and the Rattlers pick it up. It's Isabel Wolf. Ball blocked, sails out. On the near sideline. Substitutions will be afforded here for the Northeastern Plainswomen. Onto the pitch. will come Luna Dominguez, who scored the go-ahead goal in minute number 10 right now. And Kalissa Wyke, the freshman from Fort Collins. Those two will be the front two in the offensive form. Throw in for Otero, pushed out on the near side by NJC. Otero throw once again. Wolf taking it this time. Moreno Pacheco takes it away off the throw-in. Rolls it back to Trish Chavez. Chavez gets it taken off her foot. Nice takeaway for the Plainsmen after that takeaway, but then a good defensive stop for the Otero Rattlers and a foul on the Plainsmen, their fifth of the first half. A shove down on the near side. Sometimes in women's soccer you shy away from that physicality, or you see teams do that. NJC has not been one of those this season. They're going to embrace the physical nature of this game. Lead to a kick, though, off the near sideline. Into the goal box it goes, swatted away by Hannah Flores. So a good boot, launched by Robles. Knocked away all the way to the far side. The Rattlers now trying to enter it in, and it's banged out by the Northeastern Plainsmen. About 10 minutes remaining in half number one. NJC holds a 2-1 lead. Rudy's Tires has several locations across the plains. They want you to roll with them. Visit rudystires.com for more information. Ball goes out, last touched by Otero on the far line near the Northeastern bench. Toss in and a header for Otero, and again, out it will go. Again, Northeastern throw. Tossed in, Moreno Pacheco, header up through the middle. She'll look to set it up. She collides with Leah Dominguez. Through ball, doesn't quite get through. Defense attempting to funnel it back. Pressure created by Trinity Moreland, and ultimately, ball goes out near side for a deep Otero throw, but it's going to give NJC plenty of opportunity to wreak havoc here again in the final 10-ish of this first half, and they do just that. A misplay on the end. Moreland, quick toss in. Wyke foots it forward. Dominguez, and offside was Luna Dominguez. Kick of the goalie off that, and a quick punch forward. This is onside. Rattlers looking for the equalizer. Good job by Marseille Edwards to get back and get on the hip of Rodriguez, preventing her from running unfettered to the goal. Moreno Pacheco creates a turnover. A 3-on-3, can't quite get the through ball through. Wyke picks it up off a defender. Wyke works to her left, and the goalkeeper dives on it. Aggressive play by Bethany Espinoza as Kalissa Wyke trying to step in. Moreno Pacheco banged it off a defender, and it created a 2-on-none. Wyke just couldn't quite get that play, either more aggressive to Dominguez near side or less aggressive to keep it on her foot. That no man's land in the middle, and Bethany Espinoza with her fifth save. Rattlers with the ball rolled back. 7-8 minutes left in this first half. Rattlers down 2-1, trying to possess the ball for any sustained amount of time. Moreno Pacheco tried to go for the ball. Calf may have given out on her. Ball launched on a crossover far side. Body on the ball. Plainswoman wanted the foul, but Nevaeh Valdez didn't get whistled for it. Possession stays for Otero. Bahia. She gets the ball chipped off her foot, keeps possession, eludes one defender, then a second, then slipping on her plant and take is Moncalongo. The goal scorer back in minute number 3. Plainsman scored first on Carla Moreno-Pacheco's third-minute goal, and not even 30 seconds later, Julia Marcolongo found the back of the net.
Be ready, White, be ready, come on!
Plainsman went back in front. Luna Dominguez unassisted off a turnover in minute number 10, and we have been scoreless since, but not devoid of excitement. We have had plenty in this one. Ball goes out on the near side. This is just the first half. Second half is usually where it ratchets up. So if this is the first half, our second half is going to be a treat. Ball booted up by the Plainsman defense deep onto the offensive side. Rattlers attempt to retreat. Trish Chavez clears it out. And a throw in for Otero and Isabel Wolf. Wolf drops it into Bahia. Bahia pushes back. Plainsman pressing along the line. They've created a lot of turnovers on those retreat defensive plays for the Otero Rattlers. Out of the backside. Ball booted. Going to try and create one of those on the far touchline now in front of the Otero bench as White gives chase. Ball goes out off Otero on the far line. Quick toss. Down into the corner. White trying to create a turnover. Forces a roll back on Espinoza, the goalkeeper. Reversing field and back up the near line come the Otero Rattlers. Triz Chavez takes the ball off the foot of Ellie Steele. Chavez keeping with it. Triz working to her left. Gets a hard tackle. No call. Was playing the ball, hence the no call. Chavez keeps on it and takes it away again. Ball blocked back out. Moreno Pacheco can't control the hopping ball, and she gives chase as Otero possesses toward the far side. Probably under 5 to go in this first half. Plainsman holding a 2-1 advantage. Klein in the middle of that defense. She's the only one that's played the entirety of the game. She boots it out. Picked up by the Plainsman. Chested down by Dominguez. She was offside when the initial play was made. Luna Dominguez, the sophomore from Arizona. So the Otero Rattlers far side. Rattlers threaded up. Marseille Edwards trying to give chase. She gets the ball first and clears it back toward the offensive end. Turnover in the middle. Nice step up defensively by Bravo Ponce to clear it 35 out. Rattlers quickly try to turn it back up. Moreno Pacheco takes it away. Moreno Pacheco quick on the foot to the near side. She turns back, pushes it up, looking for White. It takes a skip. White gets in front of it. Dominguez saves it. Ball stops. Rolled back onto the near side, and Val Chavez. Off it goes to Trinity Moreland. All taken away. And back the other way come the Otero Rattlers. They roll it across the middle. All footed down. Back to Vasquez. Vasquez takes a long launch. It is wide right of the goal. The defense gets there. Rattlers save it on the end line. Defense in the box and a diving save attempt unsuccessful. Plainsman turnover in the center of that defense. And I believe Marcolongo has a brace for the Otero Rattlers. She does. Number 5, Julia Marcolongo, with the goal in about the 41st minute of this first half, so she has her second.
Let's go! Do it again, let's go!
And we are deadlocked at 2, approaching halftime. Now they waved the goal off. They waved it off. They say no goal. The ball went out on the end line before Marcolongo took the shot. The Plainsmen were protesting, and the near sideline official that was watching that end line said it was out, so the goal wiped off in the 41st minute.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
It'll be a corner kick instead, Otero's first corner of the game. Boot put it in by Klein. Knocked down, a diving save for the Northeastern Plainsmen by Flores on the turn and take in the middle by Marcalagos. So Marcalagos' fourth shot of the game officially then becomes the sixth save for Hannah Flores. Fifth shot of the game for Marcalago. 7 shots on of the 8 taken. The Northeastern Junior College Plainsmen still lead 2-1 in the final 5 of this first half. Near the top of the 18, ball rolled near side, shot sailed high of the goal by Ellie Steele. Otero, who had the goal wiped off after the ball went out on the end line, has kept the pressure on, and that shot high will end the first half. Northeastern Junior College Plainsmen goals in the 3rd and 10th minutes. Otero a goal in the 3rd minute. It's 2-1 NJC at half. You're listening to Northeastern Soccer on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. We welcome you back to Plainsman Park at Northeastern Junior College. 2-1. The Northeastern Plainswomen lead the Otero Rattlers as we head to the second half. Brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow your money, do your banking with people you know and people who know you. Stop by one of their locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. 8 shots, 6 on goal for the Northeastern Plainswomen. 8 shots, 7 on goal for the Otero Rattlers. Definitely an up-tempo first half. Back-to-back goals within 30 seconds of one another in the third minute. Plainswomen up 2-1, and then a goal called off in the 43rd minute because of a ball out of bounds on the end line for the Otero Rattlers, and the Plainswomen still have the 2-1 advantage. We get the second half underway. Teams going different directions. Plainswomen from our left to our right, and the Otero Rattlers will have possession as we begin the second half. Rattlers down in the near corner. Ball scooted around. Marseille Edwards will boot it back out. Starting the second half, Allie Marling, the freshman from Timnath, in that midfield role. And the ball chipped up off her clear to Val Chavez. Val Chavez rolls it forward to Aaliyah Dukes. Dukes stayed onside. She picks it up as she works into the 18 on the right side. Dukes turns, crosses in. Val Chavez, header up, out toward the center stripe. Plainswomen will maintain possession. Stepping in is Peyton Race. Race rolls it down onto the far side. Can't quite make that push down in for the Northeastern Plainswomen. Otero counters back the other way. Quick slide up the near side to Nevaeh Valdez, who gets her first action of the game for Otero to start the second half. Valdez trying to push it across in, leads to a corner. Second Otero corner of the contest. They produced a shot on in the first half off of their only previous corner. It was saved by Hannah Flores. Got word from the Plainswomen volleyball team up at CSI. They finished off their weekend 4-0. They beat 3 teams inside the nation's top 10 and then swept Snow, avenging the loss last weekend. So 9-3 are the Plainswomen coming home next weekend. Corner saved by Flores for the Northeastern Plainswomen. The Plainswomen keep it a 2-1 game. Should, in theory, push the Plainswomen back inside the top 10. Sheila Worley Invitational starts Thursday night at 6, right here on 94.5 The Ranch. Plainswomen pushing forward, launch a ball over the outstretched arms of Espinoza, and Dukes misses wide right of the goal for the Plainswomen. She was one-on-one with her defender and found the seam to be able to push it in. Rattlers quick start off that goal. Kick. 2.5 minutes into the second half, still 2-1 NJC. Spread the way. Wyke steps in off the right side. Wykes pushes it off. Valerie Chavez rifles it in, and a save by Bethany Espinoza. Oh, did it work? Did I mess it up now? Deep onto the NJC defense. Half number 2.
Win the ball, White! Come on, let's go! Win the ball!
He can give up 6 minutes into this second half. Substitutions for MJC.
Win the ball, White!
Will check in on that defensive side. She will now work that left back defensive position. Pacheco hand fighting with Ira Vasquez and Benjamin Brown. The third foul of the game on the Rattlers. A deep kick and try and tip the turf in their favor. Boot out toward the middle stride. Knocked down. Moreno Pacheco trying to take it off the foot of Lara, but he on the mark on Moreno Pacheco all ball game long. Touch forward. Chris Chavez running it down far side. Good speed to funnel down into the corner. And it goes out. Touched by Otero on the far touchline. Yep. take. They'll boot it up. Header over to the near side.
Let's go, Wade. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Wade. Let's go.
Raul Moreno Pacheco unsuccessful in being able to get to the ball. Near side for the Otero Rattlers to Valdez. All rolled back on the Otero goalkeeper. Plainsman trying to keep pressure on. The Rattlers have been much more pressure savvy in this second half. Trish Chavez huddling down into the corner trying to take the ball away.
Let's go, Wade. Let's go. Let's go.
Throw in. Over the top of the 18. All across to the near side. Rattlers turn and take it. To take the 3-2 advantage.
Let's go, Wade. Let's go. Let's go, Wade. One more. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Second half goals right now.
Let's go, Wade.
Now 3-2. They've got to come up with something. Push up the near side. Luna Dominguez. Battling for the spot. Force it out off of Rattler. And Luna will try and get in front alongside Moreno Pacheco. Moreno Pacheco. High cross into the box. Over the head of the goalkeeper. Espinoza Plainsman pick it up. Ball to the 6. And a one-timer attempted by Dominguez after it was punched out by the defender. The ball kind of took a funky hop and got free. And JC couldn't touch it. High launch back up for the Rattlers. Try to turn offensively. 30-ish minutes to go in this second half. Rattlers will the ball back on their own goal. Plainsman. Long boot from Moreno Pacheco. It sails up over the top of the goal. So nothing in once again. Or NJC. Plainsman. 10-0 winners yesterday. You got to find that offensive confidence right now. If you're the Northeastern Plainsman that you had yesterday, get another one.
Let's go, Wade. Let's go.
Into
Push
the
up.
back
Let's go.
of the net, or in the back of the Otero net to try and equalize. Otero again, like we talked about in the men's game, they didn't play yesterday. The Lamar doubleheader got postponed. So this is their first of the weekend. While NJC did play yesterday, even though you played a shortened game yesterday, you still played. The legs will get a little heavier as the second half comes into play. So you got to really dig deep if you want to find that equalizer and potentially the winner in this one. Rattlers.
Let's go, Wade. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Goes out. Plainsman with the throw.
Yes.
Header. Repossessed by the Otero Rattlers. They reverse field coming back to the near side.
Nice. Let's go.
Put it right back to the Plainsman.
Let's go.
Otero pursues the Rattlers try to kick across and Trish Chavez boots it out back towards the center stripe to allow the defensive corner to be reset.
Let's go.
That was very scary.
No too much left in the win. Rattlers with the throw in.
Good job. Good
Dumps
job.
Yes, bro.
it in. Jamel intended for Bahia. He's been taken off for foot and push it back out to the center stripe as Bahia's a little slow out of corner. Rolls it across. The cross gobbled up. Backhand for it.
Win the ball, Roy, win the ball!
Wanted to get it in, but get it to Valdez to Moody. Might get it to her. Plains them and take it back into the field. She moves it short of her intended target, but it kind of bounces between a couple defenders and creates an opportunity on the far touchline for Aaliyah Dukes. Dukes hard chase.
Yes!
And Mike funnel it down. Top Cody Otero bounces back. Edwards to go to up the far side. Shot fired. Off the outside of the goal from Lee.
Let's go, Wade, let's go, Wade,
Good
let's go!
defensive play by Flores.
Nice try, let's go, it's okay!
Knowing the spot was going to have to go to her left. Really shimmied up against that post with defenders sealing off anything.
With the ball, Wade, with the ball, come on, be aggressive! Nice,
Now, check
pressure,
the
pressure,
try
pressure!
and dribble through. Flores puts the move into it. Hangs up high, knocked down. Reno Pacheco whistles it up the near side. Dominguez running toward the near side. She keeps it in play. Ball goes out. Last touch by Dominguez. She fought with the defender for possession. Down on the near side. Rattlers, and they work back out.
Good job, Wade!
In the center stripe. Intent to possess on the gate. 3-2 lead. The halfway point up this second half. Ponce trying to funnel defensively into that cross. Blocked by Bravo Ponce. Steps in, or pardon pushed up the far side. Aaliyah Dukes picking it up left side of the 18. She turns and crosses it in. Diving save by Bethany Espinoza. Aaliyah Dukes' third shot on this afternoon. Rattlers quickly. Ryan pushes it through. Mello gets it taken off her foot by Roscoe Braun. She rolls it short to Duke. She touches the near side. Moreno Pacheco. Moreno Pacheco turns and
Nice!
read by Espinoza. She dives upon the ball.
Send it.
Moreno Pacheco tried to just soft touch it, hoping to get a rebound for the hard-charging Aaliyah Dukes.
Good job,
Was
Wade, good
unsuccessful
job!
in doing so.
Oh,
Rattlers quickly roll far side, Plains them and funnel it out to allow their defense to reform.
all right, SD.
Couple subs on for the Rattlers. Plainswomen will sit Luna Dominguez, breather, and then you would imagine she'll be part of the final offensive push. Marseille Edwards returns as well. Edwards get an opportunity in that midfield
Let's
position.
go, Wade, let's go, let's go!
Potentially even part of the front three. Moreno Pacheco and Shelton are working in that front row right now.
Yes.
High shot in off the far line.
Hey,
Another
watch
save
the
by
ball,
Hannah
watch the
Flores.
ball!
A long take from Marca Longo. 6 shots. She has 2 goals. The PK that equalized in the 51st minute. Pushed up. Marseille Edwards stayed on side. She gets free. Edwards working to her right. She hits a soft rolling cross onto the fingertips of Espinoza. Marseille tried to roll it across, hoping maybe again for a bounce off and a chase down by the hard-charging Dukes, but
Nice.
could not
Come on,
get there.
SD.
Rattlers, big launch over the top and stepping down and in. Marco Logo, cross, put it in, defense, funnel, end line corner.
Let's go, Wade. Let's go. Let's go.
Third of the game for the Otero Rattlers.
Come on.
3-2 Otero.
Come on.
Halfway through the second half.
Is that 4?
Make it go.
Rattlers moved off the corner into the 18. Header sails wide left to the goal. Couldn't off the header. Take to wind it on. It goes off a Plainsman defender and out. So another corner this time to the near side. Previous corner in this one taken by the same player as she runs to the other corner on this near touch line for the Otero Rattlers.
Come on, Wade. Let's go.
Goes in softly, turn and take it out on the end line off a Plainsman. It goes once again. And JC trails Otero 3-2. Otero 2 goals since halftime to have the advantage. Goalkeepers have been exceptional. Header up by the Plainsman defense. Ball be booted out on the sideline by NJC. Deep throw for Otero. Visible Wolf take that throw. Wolf dumps it in. Edwards stepping back and she'll take it away. Moreno Pacheco will run underneath it. She pushes near side with Dukes across the middle. Moreno Pacheco funnels it down to Dukes, who works down to the right corner. Turns back across the top. Leah into the middle. Onto the foot of Shelton. Defense takes it away. Cleared out to Addison Johnson. Johnson puts it to the far side. Lucy Clark, the Scottish sophomore, back off to the middle as the Plainsmen try and reverse through the offensive touch. Ball be repossessed by Otero's. NJC couldn't get another pursuit. Forward offside. Cody Otero was just a half step behind. That back line with Johnson did everything she could to stay on side. The official on that far line flag up the moment that ball was kicked.
With the ball, Wade. With the ball.
Plainsman moved into it. About 20 minutes remaining. Down 3-2. Marseille Edwards off the header. Trying to funnel to the near side. 2 defenders. Katie Westerlund.
Defense!
Sophomore. Done a great job on that left back. Ball again goes out on the far line. Dump in. Battle for the ball and a touch toward the center strike. Bravo Ponce. Pardon me, Roskin Brown. Bravo Ponce, the center back. It goes out on the near side.
Hey, watch the ball! Watch the ball!
A race. Tosses it in. Marseille Edwards cannot win the battle to the spot. Otero forces it out in the near corner.
Defense!
Opportunity again for the Plainsmen. They've got to turn something of this, though. They put a lot of work into this for absolutely nothing to come out of it. Rattlers take it away.
SB Peter.
Yes! This time is the push.
Go, SB.
At the far line, defenders quickly collapsing for the Otero Rattlers. Shot in and harmlessly scooped up on the take from Lily Salazar by Hannah Flores. 13 saves, 3 goals allowed, 1 on the PK.
Yes!
Nice.
One in the third and one in the 60th. Long range on that 60th. That is the game decider right now. Bounces back on the Otero goal. They pick it up and middle the push. Salazar on the far side.
There we go.
She fires it in.
Good shot.
Is saved by the Plainsman goalkeeper, the 14th of the afternoon for Hannah Flores. Back out to the center stripe, put it up by Marseille Edwards. Plainsman continuing to push Leah Dukes far side. Dukes trying to create an opportunity. Can't do so. Push back. The ball goes. Freshman from Lakewood on the defense. Quick restart for Otero. Rattlers off a handball.
Pressure, pressure, Will,
subs in. 3 for Otero. Plainsman will make a change in goal as well. Hannah Flores takes a seat, 14 saves, and Ashlyn Godfrey, the sophomore from Oregon, will replace her between the pipes. Godfrey, who had a top 5 in the nation in saves last year, she was peppered with this Plainsman team. She's going to be charged with keeping this 3-2 Rattlers with the push. Roll shot through. Plainsman defense doesn't let it get through from Barbalaga. Down into the far corner, defense blocked out of the Ashlyn Godfrey tested with an immediate corner after just checking in. Plainsman also on that substitution brought Savannah Thompson in that forward position.
Next opportunity.
Coming
Be ready, Will. Come on, let's go. Rest up.
He has 2 goals and 14 total shots on. Just her second quarter taken today, though. Boots it up. Header.
Good,
High
good,
up.
good.
Onto the back of the
Let's go, Will.
Godfrey. Put the ball in the spot. I think
With the
part of
ball,
the reason
Will.
that
With the
Godfrey's
ball.
as well is if you have to break
With the ball.
forward for offense late, she has offensive ability. She spent some time last year in the field when she wasn't in the goal as a defender, so it's a bigger frame. She could potentially be utilized. Goal kick out to the center, picked up by Marseille Edwards. Edwards dribbling through. She beats one player through. Steps to her right, hits a cross in, finds the foot of Thompson, who whips it out. With 15 minutes remaining, the Plainswomen find the equalizer. Marseille Edwards creating that on the assist. And she was able to push it forward. NJC gets the equalizer off the foot of Savannah Thompson. 75th minute, Thompson on the goal. We are tied at 3. Marseille Edwards, she did the work to make that one happen. Thompson gets the tally, but Edwards created that and then creates a turnover off the restart for Otero. It doesn't last very long, but she may be the one wrecking that happen. Rattlers quickly try and push their way through. 3-3 our score now with 15 minutes remaining. Out to the center by the Plainsman defense. Rattlers maintain the possession. The ball rolls on the near side. Wolf whips Gets it to Rodriguez. And back out up top for Bahia. Bahia through to Gemello. Gemello gives it up. Ball booted forward to Marseille Edwards. She has a 2-on-2. Edwards with a big kick. Coming through. Edwards stepping in. One via the goalkeeper. She's down. Diving. Save. Taking the ball off her foot by Bethany. Marseille Edwards is making her day. Edwards with another offensive press. Beat that right by the Otero Rattlers. 15 minutes remaining. Throw bounces. Take it for Otero, but then her cross is taken away by NJC. Funnel down toward the far corner by Felicity Shelton. 3-3 our score in this Region 9 contest. Ball crossed into the middle. Edwards overruns it. Moreno Pacheco launches it up high, wide right of the goal. Moreno Pacheco with the first goal in the game for NJC. It's turned into be a dandy of a contest. Men's game didn't have a lot of excitement, a lot of
Push up, push up, Wade, push up!
Kind of feeling each other out for most of the game. If it were a boxing fight, it's a lot of jabs, a lot of body shots.
Let's go, Wade!
Women's game has been haymaker after haymaker. Kick. Get a foul, the 7th in the game on NJC, just their second since halftime. Will allow NJC to form the defensive shade, which is somewhat frustrating to Lara Vasquez as they were trying to quick start and get over the top. And Mitchell wasn't letting that one happen. Roscoe and Braun knocks the ball down in the middle. Say Edwards. Through the middle. Gets it up. Puts up high. Arm battle for the ball. Comes loose. Back onto the field. Marseille forces the turnover. Shot bounds harmlessly in from Felicity Shelton. Run it down and play it all the way back. Godfrey in goal. Try and utilize the big leg to put it in play. Godfrey. Line drive over the head of Moreno Pacheco. She will put it off the defender and then take the race back to Moreno Pacheco. Edwards in the middle of the pitch. She reverses field to the far side and Thompson. Thompson was off when that ball was played to her. Be a yellow.
Push up, Wade, push up, let's go!
Thompson, yeah, I believe the yellow was on Savannah
Let's go, Wade!
Quick as that came, it had to be one of the words that you're not allowed to say.
Let's
Or
go,
ones
let's
that
go,
I
Wade,
can't
let's
allowed
go!
to say and stay employed, that's for dang sure. Well, maybe I could stay employed, but I'm not willing to test that theory. I appreciate my job. Restart for the Otero Rattlers.
Just send it. Send it over the
11
top of
to
Marseille.
go in the game. 3-3 is our score.
Just
Either
send it.
side is backed off on the aggressiveness.
Send it, Peyton.
Boot for race. Launched it forward. The defense knocks it down. Marseille Edwards creates a turnover. 30 yards out. Edwards works to her right. Enters to the 18. She takes a shot. It sails high at the goal, but I do not mind that at all for Marseille Edwards. She's keeping the pressure on this Otero Rattler team tied at 3. Plainsmen will make one change here. Savannah Thompson will exit.
Come on, Wade, let's go,
Take her
push
body
up,
on
Wade!
the front and Calissa White, the freshman from Fort Collins. So it will be White and Edwards as the front strikers. The midfielders will be Shelton, Moreno Pacheco, and Rates. Defense has crept all the way up to the center stripe for the Northeastern Plainsmen. 10 to go. Tied at 3. Big boot up the far side. Rattlers looking to run underneath it. Running it down and funneling it out of bounds is Alessandra Paez for NJC. It's a deep throw for the Otero Rattlers, but they've tipped the turf back in their favor. And was booted out toward the Otero bench. They will get a further out throw this time. Try and set it up, work it in. High cross onto the near side, header up on the near corner. Wurzlin finds Wolf. Wolf trying to dribble down in. A good bit of defense by Race to push to the corner. Race will put it out near the sideline on the corner. Chauvin comes toward the top of the 18 and a takeaway for the Plainsmen. Vasquez gets it taken off by Moreno Pacheco. Marseille Edwards. Quick run up the near side, works back to the left and loses the defender. Marseille Edwards rolls across short of White. White has to stop and track it down on the far side. White boots it back out in a long launch for the Northeastern Plainsmen. Not enough skin underneath that one for Luna Dominguez. Plainsmen and Rattlers tied at 3. Final 10 minutes of this Region 9 soccer game. Plainsmen already with 3 points under their belt. You'll take one, but you would like all 3, which means finding another goal to go 2-0 to start the season. Battle for the ball off the goal kick. Gets loose. Moreno Pacheco comes up with a turnover. Can't keep it on her foot, and the Rattlers will take it back. Plainsmen, there's one foul in the midfield. Felicity Shelton, 2 hands on the shutdown. 8th foul of the game on the Northeastern Plainsmen. Work that offensive chance.
Let's go, let's go!
Rattlers put the boot into it. Chested down. Pushed up the near side. Big launch down the near side. Big in. Shot by Marseille Edwards. Crosses it over. Let's go! Beautiful go-ahead goal for Marseille Edwards. Calissa White stayed on the far side and just could not get the pass to her, so Edwards played a softball onto the post. And in the 83rd minute, the Northeastern Junior College Plainswomen take a 4-3 lead. Plainsman defense will now try and put this one to bed. They need to power back in to find the win. And all 3 points, Marseille Edwards with the go-ahead goal for the Northeastern Plainswomen. Edwards, get back defensively. She's taken a lot of balls away. Otero going to put a lot of bodies forward. Take away and a boot out to the center stripe. Edwards isn't even past that center stripe. Neither is Moreno Pacheco. Go ahead goal. 14 minutes of the second half as NJC up 4-3. There is an Otero player down. Stoppage of play. As the trainer will come on. I don't think you can. NJC goes on to win this. Doubt who the EDC Plainsman of the contest is. It's Marseille Edwards. She created the equalizer from Thompson on the assist. And got the go-ahead goal right now with her 3. She's created just in this second half alone since she came back on 8 turnovers. As an offensive-minded player, wrecking that havoc in the middle of the field, that's the kind of invaluable skill that you can teach a player. They just have to have it, knowing it, do it. Up and being helped off the field is Laura Mejia. She spent most of this game marking
Let's go, White, let's go!
Moreno Pacheco has exited.
Come on, White, come on, come on!
NJC of that back line to take on your offensive leader, now up 4-3. To add a fifth defender to try and secure the win in the final minutes of this second game in Region 9 play. Taken away on the far side by Luna Dominguez. Dominguez tries to roll it past half to Dukes. Edwards will be the forwards, but both with defensive experience. Going to keep their mind defensively. Marseille Edwards steps in. It's knocked off the ball, and a foul call on the Otero Rattlers as she stepped in front of Vanessa Ayala, creating a turnover of the possession. Plainsmen tip the turf in the final minutes of this ball game, now leading 4-3. Chavez.
Be ready, White. Be ready. Come on.
Big leg on the center stride, boots it down towards the back corner. Thea Dukes runs it down, dribbles it away from the goalkeeper, tries to cross, comes up short of White. Plainsmen keeping the foot on the gas, even with 5 defenders in. Final 5 minutes ticking down on this one. Plainsmen holding a 4-3 lead on Otero. Up the far side.
Pressure.
Plainsmen will
Pressure.
funnel it back on Ashlyn Godfrey, who bangs it off the side of her foot and into the Otero bench. Rattlers, they have the size advantage if they can get a set piece put up, but NJC has not allowed them into much good look offensively the last 20 minutes of this game. Dribble through, fancy footwork for Vasquez. At the top of the semicircle, she launches it in, but wide right of the goal.
Be ready, White. Be
Godfrey
ready.
has not had to make a save since coming in. Big play goalkeeper replacing Hannah Flores, who carried both of the 14 saves in this game. Closing minutes, Northeastern leads Otero 4-3. Who goes out on the center line? Rattlers will have a throw from the field goal. Comes it in. Willing to kill some time right now, just continuing to put the ball out. Stepped up by Wolf. Brings it off near side. High put it up. Down by Chavez and funneled toward the end line. Back out. Down into the near corner, but wide of the intended target. Battling for the ball. Otero wins the possession. Plainsmen take it away with a deep foul. The 9th foul in the game on NJC, 4th since halftime, will lead to a shortened corner kick for the Otero Rattlers. Northeastern holding a 4-3 lead. Closing minutes. Plainsmen looking to start 2-0. It's been a number of years since they started 2-0 in Region 9 soccer play. And McAlpine, the former coach, did that. I believe it was he had a draw in the midst of that. In the fall of 21, Coach McAlpin is here today to scout talent for his new program. Great chance to sit and talk with him. Kick, bent in, off the crossbar from Charlotte Klein. Godfrey still doesn't have to get on the ball. Plainsmen will bring out Marseille Edwards, who got the go-ahead goal. She is replaced by Selena Mendoza-Meeks, the freshman from Texas, in the closing minutes of this game. battle for the ball. She scored twice as Marcalago hits a cross that bounces in and booted high into the sky by the defense toward the far touchline. Plainsmen take the ball off the foot of Shimella. Back to the center stripe. Otero takes it back and works down into the corner. Wolf looking for the cross. Denied by the Plainsmen. Trish Chavez boots it down into the far corner, and we get a foul down in the corner, fighting for position. Just the fifth foul in the game on Otero. They have not been as physical as NJC. Plainsmen. It's been a spectacular seesaw battle. Have the 4-3 lead, in part because of that physicality. The deep kick spun up the far side. It just bounds out at the center line. It'll be an Otero throw as they try and find a very late equalizer. Under 90 seconds, I believe, to go, at least by our clock here. All booted. Possessed by the Plainsmen in the middle. Aaliyah Dukes dribbles it through the midfield. Rattlers step in and take it away from Jocelyn Rodriguez. She spins it far side. Cannot be calmed quickly. Moved out to the near side. Nelly Steele. Steele has a big leg from the top of the 18. Can't turn it on frame. Fires it wide right. Plainsmen 4-3 lead still holds. Started our scoring back in minute number 3 with NJC getting a goal from Carla Moreno Pacheco. 15 seconds later, Julia Marcalago got her first. Plainsmen went back ahead on a Luna Dominguez goal in the 10th minute. A 41st minute goal by Marcalago called off. She got the equalizer on a penalty kick in half 2 in minute number 51. NJC gave up the go-ahead goal to Jocelyn Rodriguez, who now has the ball far side. But a cross spun in, diving on the ball is Ashlyn Godfrey. Never got onto the foot of Rodriguez. Godfrey's first save, I guess, in the game. The Plainsmen keep it 4-3 in the closing. Has to be minutes or clock maybe slightly on. This side, ball goes out on the far touchline. Islanders will have a throw. It's their ball, and they're going to pull virtually everybody forward, trying to find the equalizer. Across the middle, into the foot of Vasquez. Vasquez counted by the defense, turns toward right, ball bounces. Off the defender, yes it was. Got the equalizer from Savannah Thompson, and then the game winner by the player who assisted that equalizer, Marseille Edwards, with the 83rd minute game winner. It's our Plainsmen of the contest, brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants. The Plainsmen 4-3 with the win. They are 2-0 to start Region 9 play. We'll be back with you next Saturday for Northeastern Soccer against WNCC. Plainsmen win 4-3 on the Eastern Plains Sports Network.
Here you go, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem.
I'm good.